Citibank, the way it is today, firstly has sort of many parts to it. But on an overall basis, the bank has a balance sheet of something like about 30,000 crores. Has about 1,000 corporate clients, about 5,000 what we call the SME or the middle market clients, and about 3.7 million retail clients. What used to be, I think, 15-20 years ago as a bank that only focused on high net worth clients or just the top tier private sector clients and multinationals is now a bank that covers this wide spectrum of clients. It made a lot of sense for us to take corporate and consumer banking to the SME segment because we felt that segment was definitely overbanked and well banked, but we thought it was quite underserviced. SME has now been on for about 3.5, 4 years. We now have 5,000 clients. It is becoming as much as, I would say, 10 to 15% of Citibank's business in India and growing.
Basically for the SME space, the two key products is trade. We focus a lot on the exporter segment, and for Citigroup, as we have a large network of branches across the world, we create trade solutions for the exporter segments and other SME customers. The other product which we manufacture is cash management, which helps our SME customers manage their cash flows, collect faster, make the payments for them, and invest those funds for them if they have surplus funds.
Citidirect Online Banking is our single uniform web-based platform that's used across 90 countries. In fact, in India alone, the platform is used by over 2,000 SMEs. Citidirect provides collections, payments, liquidity solutions for our cash management customers, and imports, exports, and domestic trade for our trade finance customers. In fact, some of the recent additions include issuing trade letters of credit electronically, e-invoicing, and financing of the supply chains of our corporate customers in India. The target for this year, in 2004, is to route over 100,000 crores rupees of payments. In fact, last year we did in excess of 65,000 crores rupees.
Prompt finance available, helps me buy cheaper, faster, and definitely promotes my business, right? And Citibank has almost become a partner in that.
Citibank in India is probably predominantly about technology. Given the geographic spread of India, and specifically on the SME segment, the need to be close to the customer, we've had to leverage telecoms, the network, imaging to be able to move transactions to centralized processing centers, and obviously access to the systems in our branches. So without technology, the business would literally be either too high cost or just not viable. So technology is a key partner to the business as opposed to the old support role.
Five years into this business, our scorecard broadly reads as follows. We have an asset book in excess of $1 billion today. We have over 5,000 clients. Importantly, these 5,000 clients are not concentrated in just Bombay and Delhi, but are spread across 25 cities in the country. We have more than 250 frontline employees. The business has delivered a compounded average growth rate well in excess of 40% year on year over the 5-year horizon. Our cost of credit is well within the acceptable norms for lending into this segment. And there are risks, but if you understand those risks, if you manage those risks well, the rewards are commensurately higher.
I think, first and foremost, we've got to keep a very, very keen eye on risk management. I mean, and I think this segment is, by definition, you can say it's high risk as well as low risk. It's low risk because it's diversified. It's high risk because, smaller sizes of companies.
I think fundamentally, the first thing that Citibank did differently was it created a dedicated strategic business unit to look at the SME space. It did not make the SME activity an extension of the existing corporate banking or the existing retail banking business. So it was about picking the right target market, it was about segmentation, it was about creating a dedicated strategic business unit and staffing that strategic business unit appropriately with the right kind of people.
Well, we were looking to expand our business for sound finance facility and support and assistance with somewhat in 1998-99. Citibank came forward responding very positively to the requirements, assessing the requirements more rationally, depending upon the prospects of the growth rather than on the present constraints. They have taken the future growth as the basis for assessing the fund requirements, and they have gone ahead without actually looking into the constraints of any collateral or anything like that.
I now go on a lot of client calls myself because this is a big business and we have some very interesting and very entrepreneurial clients. The clients I've met in Chennai and Delhi, and you meet them and try and see what business they're doing and from where they have grown. And the fact that we've been with them for the last 4 or 5 years gives you a tremendous sense of satisfaction the way they have grown in their markets.
What they really require is, as they expand and say the exporter segment expands and look at exporting to various countries, we should be able to do end-to-end trade for them flawlessly.
I think the whole approach of the way Citibank looked at SMEs, we didn't wait for companies to come and approach us for financing. We studied industries, we studied segments in the economy, and we identified the companies that we wanted to bank. So first of all, we didn't wait for someone to walk in through our offices and our branches and seek financing. We identified good, strong, growing companies who needed the kind of value-added services as well as the sophisticated products that we could offer, and we approached them. So we took the bank to the customer instead of waiting for the customers to come to the bank.
Whenever there is some issue, the particular department person comes here and sort out the issue. Further, they don't want any collateral except whatever fund-based limits are there. Those are based on either stock or book dates.
SME lending is a much neglected area. Citigroup has done some stellar work in India in accelerating lending to SMEs. We are partnered with Citigroup in various initiatives of theirs from an IT perspective to help them deploy technology faster and in a more efficient way for SME lending.
Citibank has done a great job of addressing the access of financial services to small and medium business, and we believe that Intel can also work with these SMEs to improve their productivity and make a better use of the financial services they are also getting. I think Citibank and Intel can work together to create a win-win situation of better profitability for these SMEs.
At Citigroup in India, we're extremely committed to SME. As I said, it now is 10 to 12% of the Citigroup business in India. We see it in the next 3 years to be about 25%, which is a quarter of the business for Citigroup in India. And at a Citigroup global level, they have identified the middle market, what they call it in the developed world, and the SME business in the international world as a huge focus area, because the bank has a 5-year plan till 2009, and you'll be amazed to hear that the SME or the middle market business is going to occupy sort of a very large platform and even larger going forward. So not only are we absolutely committed in India, but the much required support that I and my team need from our seniors in New York is enormously forthcoming right now.